Oh man, let's see here. Yo, what's good, everybody? What's good, chat? What's good, stream? Folks out there, what's good? Appreciate y'all pulling up. Appreciate y'all pulling up, man. Let's see. We're gonna do it like that. Man, bro, listen. I have honestly been trying to stream. I've been trying to stream more, and I ain't finna make no excuses. I just gotta do better. That's been the case. You guys know what it is. I just gotta be better. I've been trying to stream more. I've been trying to do my thing, but shit just be getting in the way. Um, like these last couple of chapters of One Piece have been fucking nuts. They've been insane, honestly. And I haven't really been able to talk much about them, besides like in Brago streams. But shouts out to my guy. See here. But yeah, man, how's everybody doing? Is everybody feeling good about the chapter? Good morning, niggas. Everybody like the stream, please. If you're in here, like the stream. We would appreciate it. It goes a long way. If you think it does or not, it goes a very long way. Like the stream, folks. Like the stream. Yes, sir. It is indeed crazy what Jimmy Butler did last night, but we can't talk about that right now. We gotta get some One Piece out of the way, and then Rick Sanchez. Yeah, I do think it has, but who cares? I'm still enjoying the chapters, still enjoying the series, with each chapter that comes out. So whether like whether or not whether or not you know if the second half of One Piece, if post time skip is better than pre time skip or whatever, I think what matters the most is like enjoying the series. And like that's what I've been trying to get back to. I haven't been enjoying. I think I haven't been enjoying reading One Piece because like I don't know. It's because I guess sometimes you take things a little too seriously. But for the first time in a long time, I didn't read the spoilers this week, and like I enjoyed the chapters so much more, because I just like it's like I don't know how to explain it, but like because I was just like, oh yeah, whatever for the chapter, especially in Wano, and because I was just trying to see the end of Wano, see what happens. I got into the habit of reading the spoilers, and I honestly believe that reading the spoilers takes the enjoyment away from the series because I remember, just um I remember just waking up and reading the chapter whenever it came out and just being surprised by whatever was in the chapter, versus like reading the spoilers and then having multiple conversations with other people leading up to the chapter and then having a discussion about the chapter whenever it comes out, like it's a little draining. And that's why I sometimes wouldn't be in the mood to talk about the chapter when it actually came out, because I read the spoilers, or because I was reading the spoilers and I would talk to people about the spoilers, about what I didn't like or whatever problem, so on and so forth. And I wasn't like I was talking about One Piece too much, and I truly believe like talking about a series or talking about things too much will take your enjoyment away from it. Like, I mean, no offense to BDA, but like BDA is cool. I like some niggas in there, right? But like sometimes, bro, I say this all the time, they don't be talking about shit, and then the conversations go like go completely left, because it's just a common trend in this world to lack respect for one another, and to just talk to people however you think to. So like people really be getting beside themselves talking about these characters and talking about the story, and if you don't see things this way, then you're an idiot, you're a bitch, you're a pussy, you're all of these different things under the sun, right? So I think like for me moving forward, I just have to unplug, and like and I mean that truthfully, like unplug from Twitter, unplug from Discord, and just like do other things, because it's like just it's a nasty cycle. It's a nasty cycle when you really like think about it, because so the chapter comes out on, typically now it's between Wednesday and Friday, right? So the chapter comes out between Wednesday and Friday. Then you have the anime episodes that come out on Saturday. Okay, now I haven't really been too in tune with the anime. So like this really isn't that applicable to me. But you have the Saturday, the Saturday anime episodes. Typically there's some type of discussion, or people are going to want to talk about that to a lesser degree. And then there's Sunday and Monday. You're in limbo. You're waiting for the spoilers to come out, or you're waiting for information about the chapter to come out. So then Tuesday hits. Yo, what's good, everybody in the chat? So then Tuesday hits, and then the spoilers come out, like just the little spoilers. And then and even on Mondays, right? You got these leakers on Twitter, and they're just putting out, like, they're like, oh, this is gonna be a crazy chapter. You might want to buckle up, fasten your jacket, or yeah, and that's one of the worst things that has like hit with One Piece, is like, bro, I don't ever remember that shit ever being the case. Like even when Naruto was ending, there was nobody out like actively throwing spoilers out there before the spoilers came out, talking about, oh my gosh, Madara's about to go crazy this week. You guys want to buckle up? It's never been anything like that, So I think that with the leakers and how they kind of like throw hints out before the spoilers even come out is really a nasty thing, because like there's nobody doing that with JJK and whatever other weekly series is coming out right now. Does My Hero still come out? I haven't heard shit about My Hero since like everybody realized that shit is really trash. But with My Hero, with Black Clover, and whatever else there is out there, like with Berserk, there's no Berserk spoilers. There's nothing like that. And there's a vast difference in how a chapter of Berserk feels versus how a chapter of One Piece feels. Obviously, one's seinen, one's shonen, one is very, very gory and a very, very mature plot points and all of that. Not to say that One Piece doesn't have that, but like Berserk kind of tackles that a whole lot more, and the feel for the community and the feel for the people that actually read Berserk is a whole lot different than like a series like One Piece. Just like on those chapter days, right? And so I say all of that to say, right, is like I'm guilty for not wanting to talk about One Piece because I've talked about it so much. So like when the chapter actually does get here, and you know, like I've been in BDA, or I've been in other, you know, other groups talking about the chapter, it really is deflating doing that, especially when the people that I actually want to talk to are the people in the community, my friends. You know, like there are people in BDA that I'm cool with, that that I like, obviously, but like they go to BDA all the time. I don't necessarily do that. I go to BDA frequently, because I want to talk with people about One Piece, and like it's so crazy that like I want to talk about One Piece so much that I do it, you know, with anybody at this point now, because I fiend for the conversation to talk about One Piece so much. And whereas I need to just once again unplug, take a step back, and wait for maybe wait for the gang, wait for the real gang members to talk about One Piece with, because I like my enjoyment of the series has lessened, but not because of like partly because of the quality of the series, but more so because of how I digest the the series of One Piece and how I go on to talk about it. Like there'll be day like in BDA, I don't know if you guys are in that server, but in BDA on Tuesdays, from Tuesday all the way until the day of the chapter, it's fucking nuts in there. It's crazy. People are having all types of discussion, and it's great. But where it really gets toxic sometimes is just when, you know, people just come in there angry at the world, and they're taking their anger out on people in the chat. See, Memento, I used to read or I used to watch live reactions and stuff. I used to watch King's reactions. Um, and that was probably it. I used to watch Sawyer too. Sawyer is probably the only person who or the person that I've watched for the longest. Either Sawyer or King are the people that I've watched the longest. Yo, what's good, T Money? Trent. Yo, if you're in here, like the stream for me, please. I would appreciate it. It's much obliged. If you would like the stream. But yeah, man. So like I said, I don't want to make any excuses or anything. Like I'm just telling y'all what it is. Like especially with crazy chapters like last week and the week before, and the week before that. It's like I can only imagine how I would have felt if I hadn't read the spoilers for those chapters. And then there's so many other chapters like what is it 957. I didn't read the spoilers for 957, and that shit was insane. That shit was crazy. I remember there's plenty of chapters that I can name where I didn't read the spoilers, and I couldn't imagine how I would have felt if I read the spoilers, or if I would have like if I would have been spoiled on the chapter. So you know, I'm yeah. Go ahead, ask any question. You don't have to ask if you can ask a question. Just go ahead and type it in the chat, bro. But yeah, man, I just I'm trying to. You back, or is this what you talking about now? What do you mean, Trent? Yeah, well, I don't know if I'm back. I don't want to say that I'm back. I don't want to make any promises, right? I really don't. I don't want to make no promises to nobody. Um, I don't want to. Yo, Brago, get out of here. Yeah, I don't want to make any promises, man. I'm just here. I'm just trying to talk about some One Piece with myself and not with anyone else, you know. Uh or what's good, super cool? What's good? So yeah, man, I think reading the spoilers like week by week by week by week by week and talking about the chapter as much as I do, it has kind of like taken away that like that oomph and that love and that will to want to talk about One Piece on stream and do that shit for however long. But like I said, man, this week, like I don't even think this week. You said make some promises. What kind of promises should I make, bro? Like what type of promises should I make? Should we try and and I don't know what kind of promises I should make. I really don't. I don't want to make any promises. I just want to, or you know what? No, 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 no. The only promise I could necessarily make to myself, or that I would want to make to myself, that I could hold up to, is to do better. That's really it. Um, that's it. Yo, Island Brasi. So that, right, what you just said. I try not to read spoilers, but I'm an addict. The way that I look at it, and me and Brago have talked about this, is like it's discipline. Okay? So like yeah, you know that you can go be spoiled on the chapter and you can go read the chapter and you can figure out what's going on or whatever, right? But like what about that version of you who was just getting into anime and manga and didn't know shit about spoilers, didn't know shit about or the you that was just reading or that was just watching anime episodes, right? And then decides to make that transition into manga, but you didn't even know where to like look to find manga. You didn't know what website to go to. You didn't know anything like that, right? So like think about that version of you who just waited for the chapters to come out and um how ecstatic you were each week that you're reading this, whatever series it is, whether it's Bleach, Naruto, One Piece, Fairy Tail, Katekyo, Hitman Reborn, whatever the case may be, right? And just think about how excited you were each week. Think about how excited you were each day that you got to read that chapter of One Piece or that chapter that came out. Like, and that's kind of that's kind of how I feel, man. I just want to get back into the purest form of the median and like how I die, or like how I take it in. And I've kind of like fucked that up. I've definitely blurred the lines a little bit because reading the spoilers just isn't the lick. It's not. It's not the lick. Like, yeah, you get that rush whenever you're reading the spoilers. You get that dopamine from like reading new information and like, you get something new about your series. But like, bro, there's no amount of words that could have done that could have done for me what seeing Garp just jumping in and doing the galaxy impact and seeing how big the galaxy impact is. There's no amount of words, no amount of hype, no amount of exclamation marks that you could put in text that could highlight just how fearsome that Shanks' attack was to Kid. Yeah, that's what Brago did tell me. Brago said, "Look, bro, either read the spoilers and make content from the spoilers that you read, or stop reading the spoilers altogether because it literally fucks everything up. It fucks up like your enjoyment. It fucks up how you dissect. It fucks up how you can talk about it because, like, you know, obviously, like, you read the spoilers on Tuesday, the chapter don't come out until Thursday or Friday. You want to type and you want to talk about the spoilers and stuff on Twitter because you want to talk about it with your people. So, and then you obviously you don't want to be like fucking up how other people dissect the series and, you know, so on and so forth. So, like, man, I'm really just trying to figure out like how to get back into enjoying One Piece like I used to, because, you know, like it's not fun loving the series so much, and then like reading the spoilers or all that shit and like realizing like, oh damn, I'm deflated, like I talked about the shit too much. And then you ready for that fix the next week, or you ready for that fix, you checking for the spoilers, you seeing that the spoilers came out early on fucking Sunday, on Tuesday, you checking Reddit, you checking everywhere. Yeah, bro, I can't do that shit. You said you still waiting on the promises. Okay, so listen, man. Uh, like, bro, I just feel I feel very very awkward, and kind of embarrassed to even try to make promises or try to make goals like in person, or like goals to you guys and like say them out loud to y'all, or to the viewers, because I've made so many promises and then it's like people just use it as ammunition. People just use it to joke on me now. People is just like, you know, like, oh yeah, Matt said he's gonna stream, but we all know that he's not, you know. And it's like that I could definitely use that and like use that to work for me, because obviously anytime that I say that I'm gonna do something, people are expecting the exact opposite, right? So I just I don't I feel embarrassed. It feels embarrassing to try to make a promise or to make a goal, you know. So I'm just gonna keep it close. I'm gonna keep it close, and then like the best way that I can explain it, right, is like, you know, you don't tell people your dreams because they'll shoot them down, right? Like if nobody knows what you're gunning for, like they're gonna be rooting for you. But the moment that you tell them, oh, I want to get to 100k subs in less than a year, I want to get to 10,000 subs, I want to put out 3 videos, I want to put out 3 videos for you know, a week for 3 months. That one moment that you slip, that one moment, that one moment you slip, that one moment you don't do it, you know, people are gonna be, oh yeah, look, he said he was gonna do this, he used to, he said he was gonna put out that video, he said he was gonna stream, he said he was gonna get to 100,000 subscribers, and he's still not at 10,000. Like, I've had people like send me stuff like that. Be like, hey bro, I thought you said you was gonna get to 100k subs and you still not at 10,000. And it's like, bro, come on, man. You know, and that's like, but I've only done it to myself. It's a little discouraging. And I guess I'm sorry, you guys, that I'm not talking about the chapter, but I'm like, I guess this is a form of venting. I haven't just like talked and spewed my shit out like this in a minute. So thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for being here. I'm not really getting any feedback. I'm just reading words. But yeah, bro, like it's a little embarrassing. It's a little discouraging sometimes because like I've like let myself, like not only have I let some of my like people down that support me, but I've let myself down by like, damn, like I can't do this, or I can't do this, or like, why can't I do this? Why can't I figure this out? Blah, 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 blah. You know? You know? So it's just like, man, I'm just trying to, I'm just trying to be the best, the best version of me that I can be. And I really don't want to disappoint myself. I don't want to disappoint anybody else. So you know. But nah, what's good, everybody in the chat? What's good? I appreciate all y'all being here. Appreciate y'all pulling up. Um, Brago said, "Bro, I used to be like that. Now I follow through on every promise." Well, I mean, bro, like, I'm trying, man. I'm trying. Hopefully I can get there. And then like sometimes a part of me just feels like, damn, like all of these niggas got all of these amount of subs and um and so on and so forth, right? What, like, shit, we all just sharing an audience. Like, what can I do to be different? Like, and I really be in my head about that shit, because I really do. I want to be the best that I can, and I really want to. I started this YouTube shit back in 2012, man. It's back in 2012 I started this YouTube shit. Man, so sometimes I be looking at myself not to throw anybody under the bus, but like I don't know if I know some of y'all niggas know Jotun, right? But Jotun hit me up a while ago for some J Room streams, and he got me in there, or I was in there, and then he hit me like just randomly and was like, "Hey, bro, this is gonna be the last J Room. Like, I'm gonna I'm moving on from anime content." And like, to hear like somebody say that, who I know, like who was in the community before me, it just kind of like put shit into perspective for me. It like made my eyes go big like that. And it's not, it's not anything crazy or anything like that, but like to hear somebody, like I said, to hear somebody that I was watching before I started my YouTube channel, to hear him say like, "Hey, I'm throwing the YouTube shit away. I'm moving on from anime content," and to like, for me to know how much he's tried and how much he's like put into this shit. It was like it was real eye opening for me. Like, damn, bro, like, am I gonna come to that? Am I gonna come to that fucking crossroads one day where I'm gonna have to say, okay, it's real life versus like YouTube? And like, I don't know. I don't think that's ever like I believe that I can, that I can do good things with this, right? But I don't want to live with regret. I don't want to be like, damn, if I would have done this, if I would have done this, if I would have done this, then I would have been able to do this and this and this and all of that. Like, living like that is terrible. So yeah, man, I just I don't know. I'm trying to reinvigorate my love for the series again. And not just for the series, but for YouTube, like doing the work and doing like the hard things. Like, I remember I remember one of my goals when I first started my channel was to get to 1,000 subs, right? And I got to 1,000 subs in like less than a year, and then I didn't know what to do after that. Like, I didn't know how to, or it's not that I didn't know what to do. It's like, damn, like, I got here, I got like 1,000 people who like watch my videos and I can talk to or whatever, and blase blase blah. And I don't know. I never thought in my head 100,000 subscribers, 50,000 subscribers. I literally just started this because I wanted niggas to talk to One Piece about. And like, now I think it's like, it's like just the reshaping of everything, because obviously I want more than that. Like, I just don't want to talk to niggas about One Piece because like now my friends have gotten so comfortable, and anime is so mainstream that even like my friends are like, are boom. And yeah, Dream, that was like back in 2012, bro. That was a long time ago. And that was what it was at first. It was like 1,000 subs in less than a year. And I remembered when I was doing that, when I was in that grind, I was literally every day, I was working at fucking Foot Locker. I would wake up, I would record a video. No matter how many takes it took, I was recording videos on my fucking iPhone and shit, right? I was recording videos on my fucking iPhone. And I remember, bro, I had this camera that I was using, and my mom didn't like me using her camera because it was my mom's camera. So I was using this fucking camera, and the way that I got it to stabilize, I had this fucking lunchbox, and the lunchbox, you could open the top of it, and then I would close it ever so slightly so that it would jam the camera and with the bottom, right? So then that's how I got the stabilization right there. And like that's that's kind of what I'm trying to get back to. Like I never had any of this shit. I never had a fucking computer. I never had fucking monitors, a desk, and a fucking mic and all of this shit, lights, all of this shit. I never had any of it. And I had more fucking drive to wake up and to grind and to do all of that when I wasn't making a fucking cent. I wasn't making a penny from YouTube at all back then. And I woke up every day with the goal to put a video out and to talk about One Piece. And like I said, bro, it was to get from like I just wanted to get to 1,000 subscribers. And then I remember when I remember my mom took her fucking camera back. Was like, nah, you can't use it or whatever, because she didn't understand the YouTube shit. She was like, you recording videos and you putting them on the YouTube in my house? Like, and I'm like, yeah, like look, it like and I was showing her my YouTube channel and everything, and she just didn't understand it. She was not fucking with it at all. And then I had to use my iPhone. And so then I use my iPhone the same way in a little same rig with the fucking lunchbox and shit. And yeah, bro, like I remember sometimes recording, I'd be recording the video. I'd be 10 minutes through the fucking video and I'm still like trying to get my shit off, but like trying to wrap it up at the same time, because like you wanted to keep your videos to obviously like now you want to keep your videos to a certain length, and then the fucking camera falls over or my phone falls. And then like I gotta restart that shit all over again. I remember like doing that shit like vividly. I remember it. And like I just want to get back to that. So I'm sorry, you guys, if I'm talking y'all's ears off and if I'm talking about bullshit that y'all niggas don't care about. But y'all got to understand that a little bit of this for me sometimes is therapeutic and just like me getting like some of my thoughts out that I don't talk about at all because people won't understand it. Yo, Wallace was good. Teddy was good, bro. Fire Angel Chris, Alan Brasi, my nigga. Carter, my nigga. Hey, shouts out to Carter, bro. Carter is my dude, bro. Like for real. Shouts out to all these niggas out here. And then yeah, bro, I had the one take Drake shit, bro. Like for real. I was like, and then I was such a perfectionist, and I'm still like this, right? I like, if y'all don't like notice, my videos are still like they're pretty much all in one take. Like I don't edit at all, and that's probably that's probably not a good thing, you know. But I still don't edit videos like that. I still just do things in like one take. Just talk about it, talk, and like it's, you know, I need to edit. I probably do need to edit and shit. But anyways, enough about me, right? Enough about me. I thank you guys for listening. I mean, I've been rambling and shit for like 30 fucking minutes. I guess I need to get that shit off of me though, because I was just talking unprovoked, and I know people were asking questions, and I know people were probably like, hey, I seen some question about Law and Kid. If you're still in the chat, I apologize. Go ahead and send the question. Send the question again, bro, please. Yo, the dream, bro, it's crazy, right? Because sometimes like in streams I be talking, And like sometimes I'll stutter over my words, but like in settings like this, I can just talk, and I could talk, and get my shit off, and everything will be clear, concise, and straight to the point. And I don't know, because like I know you guys are like listening, I know you guys are like I know there's people watching, but I guess it's like different when you're actually like talking with people, and you're doing all of that shit. So I guess like that, like I don't know, bro. I think what really helped me with like public speaking, and I still like I'm still working on this, is reading out loud. Like has done wonders for my public speaking. And like just doing different exercises like that, I guess, like reading out loud, trying to like I'm a big WWE fan, so sometimes I'll do like promos in the mirror to start my day. I'll just be hyping myself up, and like that's a real good way to get good at public speaking. I'm not saying you got to be like John Cena out here, but definitely give yourself a pep talk in the mirror. Tell yourself that it's gonna be a good day. Tell yourself that you're gonna conquer anything that gets in your way. You're gonna love. You're gonna try to do the right thing, and you're gonna have a positive attitude. And you form that into your own little way, and I guarantee you, that'll help you a little bit as far as like your public speaking, because like that shit's embarrassing. Like talking to yourself in the mirror sometimes. But anyways, let me now for real, off me. I'm about to get to these comments and all of this and talk to you guys. Let's see here. Alpha Invader, I seen this a couple of times. I got a question, Matt. Is the Pirate King title only reserved for Luffy and only him? Would it be bad if Buggy became the Pirate King as a gag? Okay, so like I could see something like Luffy, Buggy, and multiple people get into Raft Tail at the same time, or whatever, right? And I could see the world government because I think that I honestly think that depending on who does become the pirate, or who is the Pirate King, who is garnered the Pirate King, will give a different reaction by the public. So Luffy is somebody that they absolutely cannot give the Pirate King title to. Like the Marines and the world government cannot endorse that. Okay, they can't do that. So like I could see something. I could see something where the world government gives Buggy the Pirate King title to steer away from maybe Luffy and Blackbeard and what they're actually trying to do, so that people focus more so on Buggy and what he's doing and how he's gonna be all out in the forefront, versus this dude Blackbeard, who actually has a very dangerous goal that can be dangerous to the entire planet, and versus Luffy, whose goal can also be a danger to the world government system and to the planet as well, because of how that could get people to revolt, how that could get people to do different things. Because let's just say, right, that Dragon dies, and then you have Sabo, who's actually the new leader of the Revolutionary Army, and then you have Luffy, who is the Pirate King, or who got to Raft Tail, and they're joining sides, and their goals coincide with one another. The world government would hate that. That would be one of the worst things that could happen to the world government. And then let's just say that Akainu is defeated as well, and then Kobe kind of has similar views that align with or whoever the new fleet admiral is, has similar views to Luffy and to Sabo. Okay, and then that shapes how everything just changes in the entire world of One Piece. That is something that the world government does not want to happen. So I could definitely see that Buggy is is deemed Pirate King as a misdirection away from Luffy. Because let's not forget, right, that the world government falsely reports a lot of different things so that they can control the narrative. I mean, look, let's look back at one of the most recent things. One of the most recent things, and like one of the biggest things, is how they changed the whole God Valley incident in favor of Garp. Okay, that's how he got the Marine hero Garp, right? Now, I'm not saying that to diminish what Garp did. I'm saying that to say that the world government did what they wanted to do in that instance because there were too many different variables within that within that situation that could have caused a stain on the government's legacy, a stain on the Marines' legacy, if you will. So I could definitely see them giving the Pirate King title to Buggy, but them focusing all in on trying to eradicate Luffy and maybe Luffy's close relationships, so on and so forth. Because I mean, and then depending on Blackbeard and what Blackbeard has going on, does Blackbeard want to become the new king of the world? Is he trying to follow in Zebek? And I don't think that Zebek was that bad of a guy. I think that Roger kind of looked at Zebek as like, okay, this is my stepping stone. I got to get rid of this guy because I'm trying to do this. And I think that it was two pirates more so wanting to go against each other versus good versus evil. Because even with Blackbeard is like a foil to Luffy. I don't think that Blackbeard is pure evil. I think that Blackbeard is just more so on a by any means necessary type of thing. And Luffy, yes, Luffy is on some by any means necessary, but it comes with conditions. Okay, so if Luffy has to, if Luffy has to kill one of his friends, or if Luffy has to wrong somebody to become the Pirate King, then he's not going to do that. He's going to find another way. Versus Blackbeard, it's like, bah, get this nigga the fuck out of my city. You feel me? So it's different when it comes to Blackbeard, when it comes to Luffy. They both want the same. I think they inevitably want the same thing. They want to be the Pirate King, or I'm not too sure that Blackbeard wants to be the Pirate King. I think Blackbeard's kingly ambition is something bigger than just the Pirate King. I think he wants to. I mean, he said he wanted to join the world government, and like that Beehive Island, the Pirates' Paradise would be like an official country under the world government. So I think that Blackbeard wants to rule the world in the same way that Zebek did. And if Blackbeard does get a title, I think he's gonna be the new king of the world. Versus Luffy, Luffy's gonna be the Pirate King, or the new Pirate King. I don't think it's up to the world government at this point. Now that Morgans just does whatever he wants, Luffy will definitely be credited with the Pirate King title. That is very well possible. I don't know what the world government is gonna do about Morgans whenever it comes to this. Whenever it comes to this specific topic. I don't know what they're gonna do, but I don't think that they would let it slip that Luffy actually got to Raftel. I think that people around the world are going to start to call Luffy the Pirate King. And by proxy, that's going to become his title. I don't think that the world government is going to come out and be like, yeah, this is the Pirate King. I think that's going to be something that people were referring to Luffy as, because he's gonna somehow, some way, maybe through Morgan's, maybe you're right in that regard. But I think if the world government has a chance to, that they would definitely give that title to somebody like Buggy, who doesn't pose a threat, a real threat. Because I don't I don't know, Buggy. I think it would be much more. I think it would be much more impactful if Buggy went after the Captain's John treasure, because that's actually what he is looking for. And that's what he's looking for in terms of finding the One Piece. He just wants riches, he wants wealth, he wants glory, all of that stuff. And I think that's definitely attainable with what he's doing with Cross Guild and with finding the Captain John's treasure, whatever the hell that is. Who's the strongest duo in One Piece? Blackbeard and Kuzan, or Dragon and Sabo? I mean, I would definitely put Luffy and Zoro in there for sure. I mean, Luffy and Zoro is probably okay, at least a top 5 duo, at best top 3. But that is an interesting question. So, strongest duo, I would probably say. I don't count Blackbeard and Aokiji as a duo per se, because they haven't like they haven't actually like tag teamed, or together. And then I don't think that Aokiji is gonna always remain a member of the Blackbeard Pirates. I think he's kind of swindling the Blackbeard Pirates, but that's just me. So okay, if I go the top duos, I say Dragon and Sabo. Then if you count Akainu and Kizaru as a duo, I would go Akainu, Kizaru. I would go Shanks and Beckman, Blackbeard and Shiryu, then Luffy and Zoro. Those are my 5 duos. Yeah, I say those are my those would be my top 5 duos right there. I saw a tweet the other day, and it was very, very interesting, and I liked it because it was facts. Luffy asking Zoro to join his crew is like if Whitebeard asked, or if Roger asked Whitebeard to join his crew, and if Shanks asked Mihawk to join his crew. I think that's the equivalent. And obviously you have Rayleigh and Roger. But I think that though because if you I mean, listen, and if people are scrunching their face off at that notion, right? If you're scrunching your face off at that notion, then just ask yourself, where is Mihawk in terms of the verse? Mihawk is top 10 at least. Yeah. See, I knew Alan Brasi would be somebody that said that that's wild. I knew he would say that that's wild. Bro, where is Mihawk at? Where is Mihawk in terms of the story. If you say top 10, then like, bro, I mean, cuz like so look, right? Look. At least 5 people gonna surpass Mihawk? Who? Who are these 5? Who are these 5 people? Bro, Mihawk is top 6 at the worst. I would say top 5 at worst. He is top 5 at worst. And he's probably better than that. Bro, listen. You guys, bro, I don't understand it. Wait. Hold on. Luffy, Sabo, Kid, Law, Zoro are all greater than Mihawk by end of series. Trippy. My brother. My brother. You were wrong, I'm afraid. So Luffy and Sabo, I can get with that. Luffy, Sabo, and Zoro, I can get with that. I don't want to hear shit about Kid no more. I don't want to hear nothing about Kid anymore. No more. None at all. Bro, listen, okay? I'm going to tell you niggas like this again. I'm going to tell you niggas just like this again, bro. When Kid got on that fucking roof and he uttered the words, wow, you can damage him with physical blows? Bro, that right there sailed the ship on Kid. Get this nigga the fuck out of my city. I don't want to see him. Bro, this man Kid, okay, listen, right? All throughout the new world, okay? I want you niggas to understand this, right? Now, this is a problem with Kid, and this is a problem with Oda and how Oda has decided to write this character, okay? So I want to be very, very, very clear when I preface this, okay? I have to preface this with that. Bro, do you understand that before we got into the new world, or as the supernova were getting into the new world, when the time skip was about to start, when we got that amazing monologue from the narrator says, and this is one of my favorite quotes from One Piece because this is just so profound. This is beautiful. And I remember the hype, and I remember the imagination and all of the fixings that I thought of that were going to happen once I read this on the paper or on the computer screen. Okay? He says, pirates in the new world either take the umbrella of a Yonko or you constantly challenge one to survive. That was the hype that we were given before we led into the new world and before we went into the time skip. The pirates of the new world, okay? You either take refuge under a Yonko's umbrella or you constantly challenge one to survive. Now, with the supernova, that is how we got to see these different perspectives of the new world. And who was spearheading that? Spearheading that? It was Kid. Ever since we got into the new world, the first supernova that we heard about that was challenging Yonko was Kid. The first thing that we heard about this nigga, he destroyed Big Mom's ships. And then we hear that he actually went into Big Mom's territory to go get some shit, to take it back. Then we hear that he had run-ins with Shanks. He got his arm taken off. Then we actually see that he had a confrontation with Kaido. Bro, that is 3 out of the 4 Yonko that were available. Why didn't this nigga have a hockey bloom? Why didn't this nigga get stronger? Why didn't this nigga say, hey, I need to do better? Bro, he was the nigga that fought Kaido, and then he decides to bring his bitch ass on the roof and utter the... So listen, right? Listen, okay? Now, Luffy is definitely smart when it comes to battle, okay? So I don't want to I don't want to dumb Luffy down in any way. But this nigga Luffy said, yo, I didn't do shit to this nigga Kaido. I need to figure out something so that I can damage him, so that I can hurt those scales. And that's what Luffy came to that's what Luffy came to grips to figure out when he was in Udon. Why didn't Kid decide, hey, I need to figure something else out. I need to do something. Bro, I don't want to hear shit about this nigga Kid. This nigga got his ass whooped by Kaido first, wasn't able to damage Kaido at all in the same way that Luffy wasn't able to damage Kaido. And then he has this fucking great right-hand man next to him, Killer, who knows all of this stuff about all of these different pirates of the New World. He wants to big up Kaido whenever they're in the middle of the fight. Oh, we're about to go against the strongest pirate in the world, blah, 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 blah. Well, why the fuck couldn't you niggas decide, come up with something together to figure out how to kill this nigga, how to beat this nigga, how to do more than what you did? I don't want to hear about this nigga Kid, bro. This nigga Kid is ass. He's garbage. That nigga is a certified bum. He has G14 classification to being a bum on the seas of One Piece. Get this nigga the fuck out of here. I don't want to see him. I don't want to hear shit about him at all. Law, he's okay. Law's okay. I'm not mad at Law. But the fact of the matter is that this man, Kid, this nigga Kid couldn't even fathom the possibility of Luffy or of anybody hurting Kaido with physical blows. I can't believe, bro, that... Listen, that really hurt my feelings because I was one of them niggas that was like, yo, just wait for Kid, just wait for Kid. We're gonna see it in Wano. Just wait. And it never happened. Bro, if we would still be waiting. We would still be waiting, okay? Like, bro, I don't know what to say about that nigga other than get this nigga the fuck out of my city. Send him back to paradise. Give this nigga a warlord title or give this nigga something so that he can go back to the first part of the Grand Line, because that's where the fuck that nigga belongs at, where the land is all about the devil fruits, all about how good of a devil fruit a devil fruit fighter you are. That's where Kid is gonna, that's where he's gonna thrive. Send his ass back there. He doesn't belong in the New World. He don't belong there. Like, bro, this nigga had Conqueror's Hockey. And this man, like, listen, bro, I'm not trying to, no, this is Oda's fault. It's not my fault. This nigga bigged up Kid, and Kid is the only other conqueror, aside from Zoro, a part of the worst generation, okay? This man, Kid, couldn't figure out the second level of Rio, couldn't figure out fucking Conqueror's Hockey, nothing. And, bro, we never even seen this nigga use it. Please tell me, am I missing something? So no, I'm sorry. Kid is not gonna be stronger than Mihawk. Absolutely the fuck not. Law's not gonna be stronger than Mihawk. Absolutely the fuck not. You think... Listen here. If Mihawk fights Blackbeard, if Mihawk fights Shanks in those two scenarios, bro, it's going very, 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 very different. I'm not saying that Mihawk is gonna beat Blackbeard, and I'm not saying that he's gonna beat Shanks. But I can tell you one thing, is that they're not gonna mid-diff that nigga. They're not gonna low-diff that nigga. This nigga kid got low-diffed at best. And Law mid-diff, okay? We could say a mid-diff. I guess you could, because we actually saw the fight. But that's as best that I'm going to give Law. Law probably got low-diffed as well. So listen, man. Listen. The only people that I can see maybe possibly getting stronger than Mihawk out of those names that you named, and I mean, these might be top 3 most potential in the entire series. You got like 2 more in there. But you said Sabo, you said Luffy, and you said Zoro. I mean, it's a foregone conclusion that Zoro's going to pass Mihawk because it's Zoro. He's going to become the world's strongest swordsman. Sabo is Sabo, and then Luffy is Luffy. The other 2 people that I could name probably in that regard who are going to surpass Mihawk or who could, maybe Blackbeard, and then maybe Kobe, depending on what the timeline looks like for Kobe and what Kobe's gonna do and how Oda is gonna figure that shit out. Because I mean, like in regards to Kobe, unless there is like a huge time skip or another time skip, I don't see how Kobe is gonna close that gap. I don't see it. Like, now that we've seen stuff from Kobe, we've like I don't see it, bro. I don't see it. Yo, hey, man. I don't know if Fuji's gonna be the new fleet admiral. Cause I'm not too set on Fuji being an admiral when the series ends. I think that I think that Fuji is a member of the Revolutionary Army. Okay? I think he's a member of the Revolutionary Army. Yeah, Kobe most likely will be the end of the series, like in an epilogue or something. Perhaps like I don't know. I just don't know what's gonna happen with Kobe. I feel like I like what Oda did in this chapter. How he showed T-Bone being defeated, like in the news. I feel like that's one of the biggest things that Oda like hasn't done, that could give us that could give the readers like information on the outside world and like what's happening with other characters. But he doesn't utilize the newspaper enough, because I think like Kobe, bro, if you would have had Kobe or Smoker, maybe defeat some strong pirates that we had run into in the past, over time, that would have given Kobe and Smoker a lot. Like, imagine if there's a fucking article that Smoker took out Weevil, or that Kobe took out Weevil, something like that. I mean, bro, that would be crazy. And then I mean, I've given this scenario. If you've listened to me before, then you've heard me say this. But like, I think it would, like, so at what point, right, did or no at what point did Akainu, Aokiji, and Kizaru get those monikers, get those epithets? Was it when they became the actual admiral position, or was it before then? because if it's before then, right, then like, you know, you get like, you should definitely be building up other Marines as well. So give Smoker a chance to get a new epithet that debuts in the newspaper. And then like, so imagine, right, if imagine or give Kobe a epithet. Imagine you have Robin or Jinbei. They're reading the fucking newspaper, and then they're like, "Oh, this the whatever, insert whatever epithet, whatever name you want to put in there," and they're referring to them as the epithet in the newspaper, and we have no idea who it is. Okay, and then when we actually do see that person again, then their epithet shows. And then we're like, oh shit, that was them that defeated that person? Like, imagine imagine before the whole Cross Guild thing and all of that, if Smoker defeated, like I said, if Smoker defeated Weevil, and then they're like the white smoke lord, and that's corny as fuck. Obviously, I'm just using whatever the fuck comes to mind. But whatever the like, so Smoker went to go see Vegapunk. Vegapunk gives him some new shit, some new tech. The white cyber or whatever, right? The smoke cyber, whatever the fuck, right? Imagine if that is read in the paper. The white cyber defeats Weevil or captures Weevil. Everybody's gonna be like, yo, who the fuck is that? And then obviously some people would be like, yo, that might be Smoker. Did this nigga Smoker finally get a dub? And then we see Smoker again, and boom, his epithet right there. Like, I just feel like the news could be used more. Like with Cross Guild, right? With this chapter, okay, they were talking about they need more things. They need this and they need that, blah, 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 right? Yeah, exactly, Alan Brasi. White Justice defeats Weevil. They're like, yo, who the hell is White Justice? And we're like, who the hell is White Justice? And then we finally see him. Boom, White Justice, title box. New, or the newest candidate for Admiral, whatever the fuck. Imagine. Okay, here you go. Here's my fantasy booking for the new Admiral. Okay, because Green Bull is obviously trash, or not trash, but obviously people not fucking with Green Bull the way that we used to fuck with Green Bull, or the way that we thought we were gonna be fucking with Green Bull. So boom, Green Bull gets defeated. Okay, or yes, Green Bull gets defeated by Weevil, let's say. And then boom. You go over to we read the news. Oh my gosh. Green Bull was defeated and Admiral was defeated. And then however many fucking chapters later, dun dun. You know how they be doing that shit in One Piece. And then White Chase avenge former Admiral Green Bull and defeats Weevil and takes on the new Admiral position. And then boom, it's a picture, or not a picture, but it's like it's the article. The picture's not there, or the picture's blurred out for whatever reason. And then, like, imagine, right? Oda loves his dick teases. So then all of the characters, they looking at the picture. Oh my gosh, it's him. And then we don't know who it is until the next time we see that person. And then boom, right there in the title box, you got it. It's Smoker, or it's whoever the fuck it is, right? You gotta start building up these characters. If the Marines and the world government are gonna be the last people that we fight, or are gonna be the last like antagonist, seemingly after Blackbeard, then like, come on, you gotta start building them up. And then obviously we like to see all of this other stuff that's going on in the world of One Piece. And the Straw Hats aren't the only pirates. They're not the only niggas with reputations out there. So like, bro, send these Marines out. Let them run. Let them go make a name for themselves. Let them go do some good stuff out in this world. That's all I'm saying. Let me get to the the comments. Y'all are tripping me out in the in here talking about my sound effects. Donatello, appreciate the $10 donation, my brother. Said, why didn't Van Auger simply warp the fleeing Beppo and Law back to their location? He was capable of warping Jesus Burgess a good distance, but not someone right in front of him. I mean, that's plot armor. And then maybe he wasn't able to, maybe he couldn't warp them because they were in the water and, kind of that type of thing, or maybe the range. I don't know. But I'm going to say like maybe it was the water, but hey. No, listen, Wallace. If Green Bull is defeated, right? But a new Marine that was like coming up the ranks replaces him, it's not that bad. Okay? It's really not. Because if this new guy replaces the old one, then that would like just tell you, oh, this new guy, he's probably like that. He's probably like that. So and that's what I'm saying, right? It's like okay, so for instance, Kaido being defeated didn't weaken the Yonko per se, because a new one came through, or new ones popped up. You gotta look at this. You kind of gotta like look at the One Piece world in the way that you would book wrestling, right? So if one wrestler defeats this, so if you got this new baby face, or you got this new character, right, that is coming up in the ranks, and then the crowd's getting behind him, everybody's rooting for him, cheering for him, eventually you're gonna want this guy to become your top star. So he's gonna have to defeat the top star or former top stars to get to that superstardom point. And you gotta play the game. There's nothing wrong with Green Bull losing, especially if somebody replaces him. Now, if somebody just comes through like Luffy or like Zoro and they just kill Green Bull, destroy him altogether, and then 2 weeks later somebody gets promoted to admiral position, then yeah, you would probably be like, oh, whoa, that's a no-no right there, because this dude, like you're just trying to fill the gap. You're trying to fill the gap. And listen, right? Green Bull getting defeated is not worse than what Shanks did to him. That's all I'm gonna say. So if you niggas were worried about, if you niggas are saying something about me saying that Green Bull gets defeated at the expense to if y'all are telling me that Green Bull getting defeated to prop Smoker up, who's been in the story since pre-time skip and who was a fan favorite at one point up until Punk Hazard, if you're telling me that that's bad, then what about what Shanks did to Green Bull and Wano? Because I don't think, honestly, I don't think that there could be anything worse than what Shanks did to Green Bull. And the reason why I say that is because of the optics, right? The optics of that whole situation just screamed that, oh, people just ran with that. They ran with it. So any damage, any heat, anything that could be done to Green Bull, the worst has already been done. The only thing that could happen to Green Bull that could be worse than that is if he gets one shot. Vulture Valley, appreciate the $5. Yo, what is Smoker's full name? Because there's no way his mama called him Smoker day one. Yo. Is Smoker's epithet already? Exactly. That is precisely why what Shanks did to Green Bull is worse than anything else that could happen to him, because Shanks didn't even touch this nigga. Bro, he was on the outskirts of Wano, and he, oh, Jesus, that promo was actually hideous. That was disgusting, and I cannot believe we let Oda get away with that shit. Yes, Smoker's epithet is White Chase. So listen. All I'm saying is right is a new epithet, something new to to signal or to be indicative of his newfound strength. Whatever Vegapunk helped him do, and however he went about being humiliated on Punk Hazard. Yeah, so I really don't see anything in anything worse that could be done to Green Bull. Um yeah, I really don't see it. I don't see it. White Terminator is a clean ass name. That would be amazing. What's good, everybody in the chat? Trayvon, what's good? What's good? What is good, everybody? Yeah, man, I've just been rambling. I really haven't even talked about the chapter like that. I mean, like I said, bro, the chapter was great. I think Oda has been in a different type of bag. Um, these last couple of weeks, and I've really been enjoying the series. I've really been enjoying it. Um, I need to like I said at the beginning. Um, like I said at the beginning, I want to get my love back for the series, and like in the way that I digest it. Billy Bob says, "Did you talk about Mihawk ducking Yonkos?" Now, see, I knew that that people were gonna be saying some stuff like that. And listen, bro, I didn't take that. I didn't put any stake into that at all. I don't feel a need to defend Mihawk, but it is something definitely needs to be said and needs to be talked about how sensitive um Mihawk fans are, and and how and how they go to defend Mihawk. Like there's certain things that you just really shouldn't pay attention to. And Mihawk's not ducking any Yonko. Obviously that's the agenda part, that has plagued this community. Mihawk's not ducking any Yonko. I truly believe that no Yonko would want that fight against Mihawk. Not to once again, not to say that they wouldn't that they can't win, but nobody wants to fight against Mihawk in a one-on-one. Nobody wants to fight against him. I truly believe that. So whereas yeah, nobody wants to fight Mihawk, and I'll just leave it at that. There is no need to defend Mihawk. There's no need to run to Mihawk's defense. There's no need to talk about or to get into silly arguments with people about Mihawk ducking that. Yo, Alan Brasi, they would welcome it and they would get sliced in two. They would get fucked up, okay? Wallace said niggas ignore Shanks dodging Big Mom and Kaido and not going for the One Piece till they died. Yo, let's relax a little bit. Let's relax. Let's relax, Wallace. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down, buddy. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down, Mr. Wallace. Calm down. I don't know what's going on with you, Wallace. I think that's just Oda trying to make the story a little bit more interesting. Yeah, and then what about Shanks intercepting Kaido when Kaido was on his way to Marineford? Like, we just gonna forget about that? Like, if you ask me, bro, all the Yonko were pussy because they were all just sitting in their thrones, just chilling. Whitebeard was roaming the seas, doing what he wanted to do. Shanks was roaming the seas, doing what he wanted to do. Kaido was cooped up, chilling in Wano. And then Big Mom was cooped up, chilling in Whole Cake Island. Like, Kaido wasn't out here in these streets offering fades and taking any and every fade, bro. Like, let's not have recency bias to what we to what we learned about Kaido's character and how he's been looking for this fight and all of this shit. Like, bro, this nigga Kaido wasn't out there in these streets. He wasn't trying to fight Whitebeard. Bro, okay, look. Just as much as people want to say, oh yeah, Shanks is pussy because Shanks didn't start moving until Big Mom and Kaido went down. What about Kaido, bro? Kaido didn't start trying to move on Whitebeard until Whitebeard was in a fight with the whole fucking Marines and world government. And then Kaido wants to be like, oh yeah, let me go get your Whitebeard. You shit oh yeah. Like, bro, come on, man. Like, what is that? Like, what are we doing? That right there off rip to me, like, just disqualifies the whole, oh, Kaido is just this fearsome, this big bad individual. Bro, if you were that big and bad, why didn't you go pull up on Whitebeard when Whitebeard was chilling with the IVs in him on the ship? Why you have to wait until you hear that Whitebeard is getting into a war with the whole Marines and when the world government to get his son back to then go try to pull up on him? That's crazy. That's nuts. Wallace. Kaido was going there for Whitebeard. He wasn't worried about Garps and Goku, Akainu, Aokiji, Kizaru. He wasn't worried about none of them niggas. And then Shanks and Kaido had skirmishes or whatever. So that's more than one encounter, bro. And that nigga Kaido didn't make it. He didn't make it past Shanks. I don't give a fuck if Shanks bargained. I don't give a fuck if Shanks went there and just talked Kaido out of it. The point is, right, is that Kaido wants a big battle. Kaido wants a fight. He wants somebody that is gonna give him that's gonna give him a fight, right? Okay, cool. So why didn't you say fuck what Shanks is talking about and then just go to Marineford? Matt, quick question. Do you think Shanks told Kaido Whitebeard was sick? I don't think it matters if Shanks told Kaido that Whitebeard was sick. Because whatever the case was, right? If Kaido is this can man, right? Anybody can get it. Mexican, Asian. Oh, that's not can. Dominican, African. If all of these people can get it, then why the fuck didn't he tell Shanks you can get it, and then Whitebeard can get it? It doesn't matter. Listen, it doesn't matter if Shanks pulled up and gave Kaido the finest sake in all of One Piece, right? Kaido should have took his ass to Marineford. But the fact of the matter is that he didn't. And he didn't because of Shanks. So no, Kaido does not want to fade with any and everybody. Because if Kaido would have flew his ass into Marineford, that nigga would have been all the way down where Akainu fell in a fucking box. He would have been down. Like, let's not do this, bro. We are not going to do this today. Okay? Kaido would have been in a fucking box. However many feet deep they go in One Piece. Island Brasi. Pirates take what they want when they want. Kaido is a real deal pirate. This nigga is not negotiating with no one. He's taking it. Exactly. Knight, no, we're not using it. We're not necessarily using it in power scaling. We're just using it as a matter of fact. That's it. Kaido intended to go to Marineford to fight against Whitebeard. Shanks intercepted him and stopped Kaido from doing so. Stopped Kaido from going to Marineford altogether. Although you cannot use, I don't think that you can use that in power scaling. It's definitely not something to just like throw to the side. That is all that I'm saying. Cross guilds should be weaker than the Straw Hats with the exception of Mihawk. They probably are. They probably are. Yo, Clifton, peace out, bro. Appreciate you for coming through. Matter of fact, appreciate everybody for coming through. I'm probably gonna end the stream right here, my damn self. If you guys were here at the beginning of the stream, I appreciate everybody listening to me ramble and rant and get some much needed things off of my mind. I'm not gonna make any promises to anything. I just hope that you guys continue to support me and whatever it is that I do. Whether I upload videos, whether I pop up every once in a while to stream. Yeah, I appreciate you guys. Let's see here. Commando 61961. Yeah, bro. I definitely think Mihawk could be a Yonko if he wanted to, if he went and got a crew and all of that stuff. But obviously, like, that's just too hypothetical. But yeah, I think so. Shit. But yeah, man, I'm finna get up out of here. I appreciate all y'all. Appreciate everybody coming through. Look out for look out for new content from Mugiwara, Matt B, or Bensei, whatever you want to say, in the near future. I appreciate y'all. Y'all be easy, man.